cause it's straight on live on the podcast. And if you don't listen to me, then use the ass. If you don't like me, hey yo, that's okay, but still download, listen to me every day. We're gonna Drain on Live. Make sure you like, subscribe, and notification bell. I'm gonna jump right into the video. So what I'm gonna do is react to the Diddy documentary. I'm gonna get my thoughts on that, and I'm also gonna talk about Danity, Kane. They're reuniting. They're doing a reunion. They're gonna have some dates, shows. They're gonna do. I don't know if it's just a tour. I don't know if they're gonna do new music. I don't know if they're officially back together. They haven't even announced who's exactly in the reunion. There's been speculation. I'm gonna get my thoughts on them getting back together and what I think they should do moving forward. Not like they care, but like just give my opinion on that and what I feel about the documentary. So let me get with the documentary first. There really wasn't nothing new. If you listen to all the interviews, Big Gene and all these people around Diddy, you've heard this for a long time. Like even before Keefy D and all this Zip and all this other stuff, you've heard it already. But it was just the footage that leaded up to the arrest. He was riding his bike in the hotel, just talking. So 50 was able to get that footage, and he like parlayed it into like a whole documentary with stuff we've already seen and heard and knew. But it was just that footage that kind of just worked it around that footage, and we were able to get a whole new documentary. Which, fair play to him, it worked. It was number one. A lot of people watched it. It was a big hit. Everyone, like a lot of people, tuned in to see what it was. It was a successful documentary. So, but we really didn't hear anything that we didn't already know. Just some footage leading up to his arrest. As far as Danity, Kane, they're getting back together, which if I had to guess, I would think it would be Shannon and Aubrey for sure, because they're always involved in like the putting out music and stuff like that. I watched Making the Band, and I liked Making the Band. I watched it the first time. It was Lou Pearlman, who like Diddy to me seems like he just sees what's hot, grabs it, and tries to do his version of it. And then act like he's the one who did it or started it. Like, because Lou Pearlman is the one who started Making the Band, and everyone, when you talk about Making the Band, they just try to like talk about the band and Danity, Kane, like if O-Town didn't smash them all. Like O-Town was good, and they were on ABC. I think they were on TGIF. And then when the Making Band went to MTV and Diddy had it, he took over on that. So Danity Kane was one of the groups. He did the band, and he did Day 26. But Danity Kane, they're doing a reunion, which I don't think they ever should have broke up. But in a lot of these groups, they get along. They don't get along for just ego. One person wanting to be the best, or one person thinking the other person is going to be the successful one. So I got to do it before them, and it's just all a bunch of bullshit. Now that they're older, they should all put that. Now that they're older, they should put that all aside, get together, really make some songs, because they can do this for the rest of their life. Just they have all you need is about 80,000 fans, 100,000 fans, and then go on tour to the same 500 people each city, like and doing all that for the rest of your life. And then you come out, maybe what if you pop and hit one or two more hits, and then y'all could be doing this for the rest of your life. But it ain't gonna happen because y'all don't want to work together and all that petty bullshit. One person wants to be the star and all that shit. I have an opinion who I think the problem is in that group, but like it's like whatever. But me personally, I think they should get together. But if I had to make a guess, I think it's gonna be Aubrey, Andrea, and Shannon. But I think Don should get in there, and they should all go back. Be in a group, making new music, get together, join, dream, and like a reunion thing, and then that'll make some money, and then just keep off that momentum, keep going. Talk about the Diddy doc and just build some momentum, and then keep going like that. That's what I think they should do. I watched it because I was young whenever that shit came out. I used to watch Making the Band, O-Town on I think they were on the TGIF lineup. And then whenever it went to MTV, I continued to watch it or whatever. So that's why I'm like interested in seeing what Danity Kane is, because I liked watching them. But anyway, that's my thoughts on Danity Kane. I think they should build some momentum off this, do some interviews, do some, start a podcast even if they want to, like just get shit going, make some songs, and they could parlay this to like a whole thing if they just keep on and work together, but we'll see what happens. But as far as, let me jump back to the documentary. What I don't understand is like how people can just take so much. Now, obviously people let me just wrap this in a bow and speak like if I'm talking to a golden retriever, like the Diddy shit is pretty much what will you do? What will you take to get where you want? It's pretty much it. Like some people like me, if I hold the door open for you and you just walk through and you don't say thank you, I'll remember your face. I'll never hold the door open for you again. If 2 years later you forget that you didn't say thank you and you ask me, hey Adam, nope, I can't do it, I'll walk off. And then you be like, man, why motherfucker asshole to me? But you probably forgot that I held the door open for you and you just walked through it and say fucking thank you. But I didn't. And there's certain people, and nothing happened to me. I think I was just born that way. Like that shit like that just gets them. Some people will take more than other people. Like, so I make rap songs. I'm not a rapper anymore. I just make songs because I'm older. This podcast shit, I'm not a news anchor. I just fucking make I like to talk. I like to give my opinion. I like to be right. So I just talk. You know what I'm saying? I got my main focus is not This shit, I just be going to work and working out. That's like my main focus. It's just something I do. But back in the day when I really wanted to do this, when I was a kid and what I really wanted to do was be a rapper and fucking, it wasn't for fame, first of all. That was just the fastest way I could see to get the money easily. I just wanted the money. Why I don't understand is why people will take so much just to be famous. Because at some point you got to see that this money ain't coming. Like everything should I don't understand why people want to be famous so bad. And I don't understand why people will take so much shit. The first time when I wanted to be, let's say, because I wanted to be a rapper and all that, the first time I went up there and dude would have been like, hey, go walk to, bitch, I'm not fucking walking nowhere. Because I'd rather go back and work and not lose my fucking self and lose my soul. Now what I think, obviously I believe in God and not to get into like, when I think people say, oh, they sell their soul and this and that, I think what they mean they sell their soul is they'll do shit that they don't want to do to get something and they got what they wanted, but the shit that they did to get it, they can't sleep and they can't live with themselves because of what they did. I think that's what they mean when they sell their soul. So you hear about dudes like fucking laying with other dudes and doing shit like that because they just want to get somewhere, but that's not what they want to do. They can't live with themselves, so they start trying to like forget about it and they start drinking or doing other shit, and that's selling your soul, and that destroys them. Or if you're a man and you let Diddy tell you, man, get the fuck out of my face, lame ass, like, and you don't normally let somebody speak to you like that, but because you think he's gonna give you a check, then you'll let it slide. That's like selling your soul. That's selling your soul. If you don't demand respect and stand up for yourself, you can get money and you can be successful. And you can do that by standing up for and still standing up for yourself and still not being Mr. Nice Guy, still not kissing everyone's ass, still not trying to be liked. You can get everything you want. You just may have to work a little harder or find another way to get it, but you could still get it. Or you want to take the easy way out, get on your knees, or just let someone fucking talk to you any kind of way, or you could do it like that. And there's some people who just really want to be famous. They want to be loved. Maybe they didn't get enough hugs when they were young or whatever, but there's so many people that want to be famous. Like for what? Just in my opinion, just get the best thing to do is have enough money to make sure you're taken care of and be surrounded by people that you like. So like watching like all these interviews about Diddy is just like amazing. It's like people are like, yeah, I woke up sore next to, like, what the fuck? Like at what point did you think shit was like weird? Like I woke up, he was sitting next to me with a shirt off. Like what? All naked with a fucking hat with the Yankee hat. Like at some point you need to be like, yeah, this shit ain't worth it. Like nah. And it's the same thing. Like at your job, if you let your boss talk to you crazy, yeah, you need to check. So it's like sometimes some people will get treated crazy and not ever tell on somebody or not ever report someone because they don't want to get anyone mad. They're scared of their check or they're scared of their job. They want their position. They're scared of this and that. So it's pretty much the same thing. Diddy was like, people that want to be famous or want to be rich, what are you willing to do? You want this check? What are you willing to do? And they don't even get the check. They just waking up sore, not getting no money. And also what I know is they always know who to do that to. They always know who they can try it with and know who they can't try it with. And people that he tried it with, he thought, yep, they'd go for it. And he was probably right most of the time. They went for it. Some people would rather take all the shit that he's doing so they could so they could post on their social media. You see, I'm with Diddy. Life's great. Because they want the people around them, like at home or other ones, to see, wow, look, he's around Diddy. But little do they know they're getting slapped, fucked, waking up sore, all this shit. That's selling your soul. Because you got to live with all the shit you went through and all the shit you did. Just because you wanted people to see you with Diddy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Not even someone cool like Diddy. And I ain't just jumping on no bandwagon because it's coming out all the shit that he's done. I've never liked Diddy. Never in my life. I don't listen to no bad boy shit. Except Biggie because Biggie's hard. What kind of Biggie's good. But I'm never going to be like Biggie's my favorite, but Biggie's good. So that's my reaction. I hope this Danity Kane thing works out because obviously I was young when they came out. And but Diddy didn't make this Making It Bang shit. Lil Park started shit. O-Town. Diddy just took, another thing he just took and ran with after fucking Pac got all his shit from Pac. And Gene talking about he would wear the same shirt. Like dude just copies, in my opinion. But anyway, that's my opinion on that. Hopefully Danity Kane does a thing. They should hook up with Dream and do like the Girls of Bad Boy tour or whatever. Do a podcast, do their own documentary, make some cheese off this and keep it pushing. But anyway, that's my thoughts. Make sure you like, subscribe, and notification bell. Drano Live, we out.
Let them know, let them know, let them know. Let them know, let them know, let them know.
Cause it's Drano Live on the podcast. And if you don't listen to me,